It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game.
Hold on tight. We're in for an exciting one.
On Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Good to be in the booth with my partner Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Welcome, and Greg, this is one of those that's worthy of prime time because wide receivers love the spotlight as much as any position group in the league, and we got two guys who shine under the lights here tonight.
And I think where it's going to be really fun and get interesting to watch, Mike, is in those critical situations. The game's on the line, third down, red zone, gotta have it moments. There is no mystery. Both these sidelines, they know exactly where the ball's going, and they're just going to say, I dare you to stop them. These are two prime, elite wide receivers in the National Football League. Night game, prime time, they're looking to put on a show.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
I had a coach tell me earlier in my career, Mike, specifically about the quarterback position. If you don't have fast feet, you better have a fast mind. And here we have a guy that has played a lot of games under center. He has seen a lot of football, and while he might not be as mobile, he might not have the arm strength to make all the throws he had earlier in his career, that experience behind center, that experience being in these moments before, man, having that quick mind, there's not a whole lot of defense is going to throw at him that he hasn't seen.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Cup in motion. It's another run here for Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Throw it on 3rd down, Stafford. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Ricky Pearsall deep for the Niners. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Christian Roseboom there on the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of the gun, here's Purdy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The 49ers out for the punt. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Rams offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Cup in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
I'm thinking, Mike, they might have had a little tendency on him or been tipped off pre-snap, because it seemed to me like that defense was just ready and waiting for the jet sweep. There wasn't a whole lot he could do. He takes the loss.
Play action, Stafford. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
It seemed there was a bit of a busted coverage in the secondary, and I think that's what led that receiver to be so wide open. And that's a ball that just needs to be put on him. It doesn't have to be a perfect throw. It doesn't have to be thrown on the money. Just make it catchable and take advantage of that opportunity.
To return is Pearsall. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. 49ers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They had a disappointing quick 3-and-out on that opening drive. So they'll try it again here in a scoreless game with 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. out of the gun. It's Purdy. That's to the first-round rookie from Florida, Ricky Pearsall.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the counter, it's McCaffrey. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll motion over Samuel. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Down the sideline, past the 45. They get 15 on that game. First down, 49ers.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Gets this one into the hands of Jawan Jennings. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Back to the air again is Purdy. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Moody's extra point is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. Cup in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again with Williams. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Third and long. From the gun, here's and this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Here's Ethan Evans now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Now, fair catch is taken back inside the 40. So, here's Brock Purdy, and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Throw downfield and hauled in by Samuel. And he will go all the way. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Rams offense back onto the field for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. play fake. Now Stafford to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find
the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. That is Leonard Floyd, the veteran who got to the quarterback.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm, and now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. There's Deebo Samuel and the rest of this Niners offense set to take over again. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
McCaffrey now on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10. Purdy works out of the pistol. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. That is a big gain for the 49ers. 35 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. A dive, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. This defense continuing to give up points Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense headed back to take over once more. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, and that ball's intercepted. Charvarius Ward with the pick. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And they couldn't hope to ask for much more than this. It is first and goal from the 5. From the gun, it's Purdy. And he'll take it on in. Ricky Pearsall, touchdown San Francisco. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Rams offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to last year's rookie sensation, Puka Nacua. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Going right back to Nacua, complete.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. 2nd down and 3. A shotgun snap to Stafford. This one taken in by Parkinson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
This one caught by Parkinson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
1st down throw there is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Again, it's Stafford. That one on target to Cup. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. To the goal line and in. Demarcus Robinson. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The 49ers offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense will need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. First and 10 for Purdy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Purdy now on second down. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Purdy gonna put it up again. In trouble, and he's gonna be taken down. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They'll run. This is Mason. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers in the lead as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report. We saw a fine performance in the first half from the former Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters as his guys have built up a sizable lead here at the break.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Brock Purdy and the NFC champs back out to begin this next drive. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top.
Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
3rd down, Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Needing a yard, they throw with Purdy. He's got his tight end, Kittle. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Udi's kick is good. And the 49ers will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On first down, right back to Williams. Working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Second down and 8. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. Here's 3rd and 7. Williams gets it on the draw. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Punt team headed out for the Rams. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Pass brought in by Samuel. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, They are coming after your quarterback, so the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Purdy on first down. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. So Kittle comes in motion. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. This isn't going to work out much better either. Stop right at the line of scrimmage this time. No gain, tough sequence, and that brings up 4th down.
The offense is trying to test the edges of the perimeter of this defense, Mike, but the defense is just too quick to the ball. Total team defense, pursuit, 11 hats to the ball carrier. It's exactly what we saw here. Keep that gain to nothing.
A 30-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Moody comes back on the field after making the field goal. He's set to kick off. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. The quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Stafford now on second down. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver, and it'll be third down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
To the air again. Stafford. He'll get this complete. It's Kupp again. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Throwing again is Stafford. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the first down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the first down.
This one taken in by Parkinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Stafford to throw again. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Look at his eyes. He's looking downfield. He's saying, who's going to win for me and allow me to push this ball downfield? But he realized his pass protection was being stressed. It wasn't going to hold up much longer, and he takes the underneath drag route to just make sure they continue to stay ahead of the chains.
Stafford now on 3rd down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Rams first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that.
And he's in. DeMarcus Robinson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Niners offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's McCaffrey, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. McCaffrey now from the pistol. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.